flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Friday night. We are at Eldora. It is week one, Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights, the Midwest Forklift LLC Open Set 358 Modifieds. Cars are currently out on the track. As you can see in your top left of your screen, the timing tower is not going to show up tonight, not playing well with us, but I'll keep you well aware of who's where and who's doing what. Currently out on the track, Braden Carter is leading the way in the 05 machine with a 1581 is his best. Tonight we got a full show. We decided to add a second race, so after these 358 mods, we will have pro late models fixed setup right here back at Eldora. Tonight we got 8-lap feature heat races. We got 15-lap consies if we need them. We currently have 17 cars, so we may not need the consies, but we'll have a 50-lap feature to open up the season here at Eldora. We're getting ready to get underway. We'll let you watch the drivers for a minute. Getting ready, as always, to open the show with our national anthem, and then we will get into qualifying. So thank you all for tuning in. We're getting ready for week number one of a 16-week season at Eldora. So we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're working through technical issues as always, but we're getting ready to go. We're going to advance at the top of the hour. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We're getting ready to open the show with qualifying. We'll follow the tracks or the cars on track. And as those of you that have tuned in before know, we do it a little bit different. We do talk to the drivers throughout the night. You'll hear me talking to them. You may not hear them talking back, but we do communicate and give race control instructions from the broadcast booth. And don't forget to stick around after the race. We'll interview your top three. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the night started. We have advanced to qualifying. All right, drivers, we have advanced to qualifying. 2 laps to get it done. Good luck. As soon as the, there we go. We'll follow the cars as they come out on a track. Again, tonight we have 18 cars. First out on the track is that 18 car, my teammate, Kurt Schatzer, driver out of Pennsylvania in the dirt track bank, number 18. Dean Reynolds is with us in the 79 machine. Got mission 22 proudly displayed on that ride tonight. Newcomer Devin Hauer is with us in the 316. He joined up, maybe about 20 minutes ago or so. No one has put down a lap yet. We're waiting for the first time to come in. Kurt Schatzer, 16:05, puts the 18 on the pole. Billy Roberts, owner-operator of Gears Unlimited out of Missouri, he puts down a 16:04. Now Devin Hauer will take P2, matches Billy Roberts with an 04. Kurt Schatzer drops down to third. Travis Anderson, the CSC driver, 16:06, fourth position. Joseph Grandy in the 518, 16:12 for Grandy. Dylan Kinsey. Dean Reynolds with a top 7. Scott Ryome times in. Isaac Salas, driver out of North Dakota in that 5 machine, 15:98. He'll move everybody down. Justin Sick, driver out of New York, is with us. Drives one of these in real life in the past in that 2 car. Cale Smith, the other CSC driver, in the 115 out on track, driver out of South Dakota. A Navy veteran. Always like to thank Cale for his service to our country. Justin Sick jumps up to the top 10 with 9th position with a 16:19. Devin Hauer, 16:04. That's good enough for... Cale Smith in the 115 jumps up to P2, 16:02 for the 115. Got his computer fixed, and he's putting it to good use. Youngster out of Virginia, Braden Carter, drives a late model in real life. Thought he would give the 358 mods a shot. The 5 car looking good. First lap, 16:06 for the 505. Braden Carter up to P8. And that's the best that he can do. Jordan LaFawn, the driver out of Indiana, in the 144. See how Jordan, we only have a couple more cars out left to go. Jordan LaFawn on his first lap, good enough for Jamie Howell timed in the 17 ride. He's 16:53, good enough for 17th position. Jordan LaFawn jumps up to 14th, 16:22 for the Indiana driver. And only one left. Clay Christopherson has not taken time. As Heat 1 takes to the grid, it looks like, let's see if I can get a better video view like we got the 5 car of Isaac Salas with tonight's pole. He'll start on the inside of road number 1. Justin Sick in the 2 car to his outside. Devin Hauer in the 316 with Travis Anderson to his outside in the 45 in the second row. Joseph Grandy and Dylan Kinsey occupy row number 3. Scott Ryome in the 4 car with Greg Parmalee to his outside. Rounding out the 10-car field, Armando Di Malagusa and Clay Christopherson. Big shout out to Armando, an Air Force veteran. His second season with us. Landon Smith checking in, the owner and operator of Midwest Forklifts LLC. Big supporter of the league. Greatly appreciated, sir, and welcome as we get ready to go 8 laps. All right, drivers, 8 laps. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Top 4 moving on. Everybody moving on. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. Isaac Salas was last year's champion in that 5 car. He is the man to beat to start off the season. Newcomer Devin Hauer in the 315 will roll off behind the 5 car. Let's see how that plays out. Justin Sick and Travis Anderson in the green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. The 5 car dives down low. Justin Sick is going to go to the high side and see if he can't get that to work. 5 car hugging the bottom. Justin Sick on the high side. In the 2 car, Devin Hauer in the 316 is going to kind of split the middle. The 639 of Dylan Kinsey. He was tempted to make it 3 wide. He'll jump up to the outside also. Now Devin Hauer, the newcomer, he's on the rear. 639 around, 45 around. No cautions in heat races. Isaac Salas starting to pull away from the field. Devin Hauer, let's go on board with Hauer and see if he can't track down that 5 car. He's on the high side, slides out to the outside. Now he'll go down low and take a peek underneath that 5 car. Can't quite get it done. Justin Sick in a comfortable 3rd as the top 3 start to pull away from the field. Roxanne Jones checking in. Welcome, ma'am. Isaac Salas, Devin Hauer, Justin Sick, Joseph Grandy, good-looking ride. Clay Christopherson, no practice or qualifying in the 51. He moves up 5 positions to the 5th. Scott Ryome in the 4 car. Without my timing tower, I'm not even sure how many laps we have left, so we're going to give it our best try tonight. As Isaac Salas is getting it done, driver out of North Dakota. The reigning champion of the 358 modifieds. Devin Hauer in P2, taking a look on the high side. Isaac Salas running the same line time after time. Howard's going to dive it down low, see if he can't get a run off the bottom. No, sir. Salas, Howard, Sick, Grandy, your top 4. Heat 2 to the grid. Cale Smith in the 115 will start on the pole with Billy Roberts, the 99 car, to his outside. Kurt Schatzer and Braden Carter will round out road number 2. Sam Bachman with Dean Reynolds to his outside in the number 79. Jordan LaFont will start on the inside with Gary Offit to his outside, and Jamie Howell will round out the field. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 2. As you know, we got 8 laps to get it done. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Absolutely no intentional contact. Everybody heading to the feature. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. Randy Carter checking in. Hope to fix my leaderboard here. May have to change up to a new program. Up. There it is. Phil Smith will start on the pole. As you heard, the restart is on the green flag. It will be the 115 taking us to green. Billy Roberts has been on a roll in the Coast to Coast Racing League. I raced against him for the last few weeks. The 99 car has been on a roll. Again, owner-operator of Gears Unlimited in Independence, Missouri. Pace truck should exit this time by, and it does, leaving the field to Cale Smith. Green flag is out. We are underway. Cale Smith dives for the bottom. The 18 car, Kurt Schatzer, goes down with him. Kurt running about a car width higher. And we're going to go 3 wide on lap number 1. Cale Smith still on the point. Billy Roberts with a good run off of the high side. Braden Carter in the 0-5. The youngster out of Virginia holds down 3rd. Kurt Schatzer in 4th. Whoa. Van Bachman in the James Bond 007 slides up in front of Schatzer. This time he made it stick. Gets a little love tap from Schatzer. Dean Reynolds, the old man in the 2 cars, moves the 79 up 2 positions to 4th. Now, Kurt Schatzer got a battle on his hands. Now, Jordan LaFawn in the 144 is going to go up and take a peek. Newcomer Jamie Howell, like to thank the 17 car for his service to the United States Army, as Schatzer kind of gets shuffled out of the mix. All the action is up front. Billy Roberts able to make a pass on the 115. Braden Carter follows the 99. Those 2 cars on the high side on lap 5 of 8. That'll move Cale Smith back to P3. Braden Carter dives for the bottom. Slide job coming. Makes it stick. Billy Roberts with a crossover in the 99. The 99 will go back through the point. Braden Carter going to try to cross over. Doesn't quite have enough. He'll go down and give it a chance. Give it a shot one more time. Slides up in front of the 99. Good run off the high side of 4 for the 99. Now Dean Reynolds trying to get up in the mix and mix it up with the top 3. Braden Carter is going to go down. Slide job coming. Cale Smith just rolling the bottom, watching the 2. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Billy Roberts, Braden Carter, crossover coming from Braden Carter. Slide job coming. The youngster's going to throw it in deep. Billy Roberts is going to cross over. Coming to the line. Billy Roberts over Braden Carter by just a skosh. Great heat race, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break as the cars warm up and prepare for the 50-lap feature.
When people hear a Tilvalhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Tilvalhalla Project a place our fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Welcome back. Practice still going on. Not looking good for the rest of the field. Your reigning champion and winner of heat number 1, Isaac Salas, at the top of the board. Isaac Salas with a 16:22. Cale Smith not far behind with a 16:23. Isaac Salas remains at the top of the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for your 50-lap feature to start off the season in the Midwest Forklift LLC 358 Modified. Isaac Salas in the 5 car will roll off on the front row with Billy Roberts to his outside in the 99. Devin Hauer in the 316 will roll off P2. As soon as I pick the right camera, there we go. With Braden Carter in the 05 to his outside. The 2 car, Justin Sick with Cale Smith to his outside in the 115. Joseph Grandy and Dean Reynolds will occupy row number 4. Clay Christopherson able to move the 51 up after no practice, no qualifying. He'll roll off on the inside of row number 5 with the James Bond 007 to his outside. Scott Ryome, Jamie Howell in row number 6. Greg Parmalee, Gary Offit in row number 7. Armando Di Malagusa in the 78. Jordan LaFawn in row number 8. Dylan Kinsey, Kurt Schatzer, and Travis Anderson will round out the field. All right, drivers, welcome to the 50-lap feature. Initial start is on green. Restarts are on the leader. Leader gets to pick inside or outside, but must do so before the one to go is given. Remember, if you bring out 2 cautions, park it for the night. This is a protest-only race. Somebody does you wrong, make sure you fill out a protest form. Got 50 laps to get it done. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Don't forget, coming up next, we got the Pro Late Models. That starts at the top of the hour, so we'll probably wrap this one up pretty quick. Go into a ton of promos. Green flag is out. Billy Roberts with a little bit of jump on the field. Isaac Salas is going to go down low on the fence in the 5 car, get back underneath that 99 machine. That high line is kind of forming up nice. Salas gets something happen to the 5 car, came off the bottom. They're going to go 3 wide behind him. The 316, that is Devin Hauer on the bottom. Braden Carter in the middle with Billy Roberts to the outside. Newcomer Devin Hauer going for the point in the 316, and he'll get it done on the first lap. Braden Carter falls back to P2. Billy Roberts, Cale Smith is up 2. Dean Reynolds in the 79 is up 3. Braden Carter's going to start the slide job game. See if he can't get the 5 car to the point. He'll take over the lead on lap 4 of 50. Cale Smith, Billy Roberts, Sam Bachman in the 007. That is your top 5. Dean Reynolds slides back a little bit in the 79. Isaac Salas drops 7 positions in the 5 car. Justin Sick in the 2 car has fallen back to P9. Joseph Grandy holding on to a top 10 after falling back 3 positions. Scott Ryan in the 4 car, swapping places back and forth. The 17 car of Jamie Howell is back in P12. Jordan LaFawn behind him in 13th. Greg Parmalee in the 04. He's got Kurt Schatzer, my teammate, to his outside in the dirt track bank number 18. Travis Anderson in the 45. Dylan Kinsey in the 639. Gary Offit and Armando Di Malagusa brings up the rear of the field. Came to us by way of Goat Locker Racing, so he's an asphalt guy. See if we can't convert him to dirt. So he's giving it a try and greatly appreciate his participation. Up front, the youngster, while we were away, is starting to put a gap on the field. Devin Howard now falls in the grasp of Cale Smith in the 115. CSC going for a 1-2. Cale Smith can't get it done on that lap. Billy Roberts in tow. Howard stays on the high side. Everybody else kind of running the middle. Now Dean Reynolds in the mix. Let's see what it looks like from the seat of that 79 as he looks up at positions 5, 4, 3. 316 into the wall. FTM ride. No caution. Dean Reynolds now moves up into the top 5 in the 79. The onboard cam, good luck for the old man out of New York. That moves him to the 5th position. Don't look now. All the Virginia fans out there are going to start to cheer. Braden Carter, the youngster, starting to pull away from the field in the 05 CSC machine. His teammate, Cale Smith in the 115, not far behind, but definitely not closing ground. Billy Roberts, Sam Bachman in the 007 trying to get it done. Devin Howard in the 316 ran into some issues. He moves back to P5. Dean Reynolds, his teammate, behind him. Isaac Salas recovers, falls back to P7. Scott Ryan, Joseph Grandy, and Clay Christopherson in the 51 round out your top 10. You're not missing much up front as Braden Carter puts a gap on the field. You can see the distance between the 5 and the 115 of Cale Smith. Sam Bachman starts to get out of line a little bit, getting antsy. Let's go on board with Howard once again and see what he's looking at. He's trying to get back up through the field. Open setups are a little bit different than our normal fixed setups. Some of these drivers have the long game in mind. Some have the short game in mind. Let's see how the setups work out here tonight. As the 316 get up way close to the fence. Into the fence that time by. Let's take a look at the rear end of that 316 this next lap. See how close he's getting up there. About that close. Close as you can get without wrecking it. Braden Carter with a 1.16 lead over his teammate Cale Smith. Cale Smith had all kinds of computer problems last week. This is his first week on the track with the Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. Midwest Forklifts LLC 358. Sam Bachman in tow. That is currently your top 3. Devin Howard, the first car on the outside, looking in at a podium finish. Like Sam Bachman about slid up into Cale Smith. Billy Roberts is going to move the 99 down low. Looks like everybody else is on the high side on lap 22 of 50. Devin Howard goes down to the bottom, as does Billy Roberts. Looks like your top 7 have kind of pulled away from the field. Going back to positions 8 and 9. That's Joseph Grandy getting by Scott Ryome in the 4 car. Right there with him is Clay Christopherson, the FTM ride. Oh, we got to pile up. The caution is out. Let's take a look. See what happened. That's the 007 of Sam Bachman coming off a turn 4. Sam was in 3rd position. Goes on the high side, 316 behind him. Don't know if that was net code or not, but the 316 turns the 007. No place for Isaac Salas to go, so he'll be collected in the mess. Braden Carter doesn't like to see the caution come out on lap 24 of 50. That'll bring the field back together. All right, drivers, just a reminder, Braden, you get to pick inside or outside before the one to go. Please announce that on race comms. Everybody else, the restart is on the leader. That'll bring teammates. CSC front row. Landon Smith still with us. Roxanne Jones. Randy Carter out there. Thank you all for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to see your messages on a Friday night. It's been not quite a year, but coming up on a year. Looks like Braden Carter may take the inside and leave his lights are off on the pace truck. We should be going green here. Braden Carter likes the inside, and we are back underway. The 05 with a good restart. Teammates lets him slide in front of the 115. Billy Roberts trying to take advantage. Melgusa on the bottom side stays out of the way of trouble. That brings the field back together. Look out for Joseph Grandy in that 518. Can't see the 18, but that is there in his number. Got Scott Ryome to his inside. Up front, Braden Carter getting it done. Running a slider line. Cale Smith in P2. Billy Roberts in P3. Those are your current podium finish drivers. Dean Reynolds. Oh, the old man gets into the outside. Wants a modified. And it piles up behind him. The caution comes back out. Caution, caution, caution. Dean Reynolds gets into the outside fence. From experience, I can tell you that these things do not do well once you touch the wall. You can see he's got the wheel turned to the left in the 79. Just gets up into the fence right there, and Justin Sick gets on the binders. It doesn't look like anybody behind him did, so those drivers will go in for a quick repair. We have one quick repair here. So we'll stack them up and try again. Lap 29 of 50. Randy Carter checking in. As always, sir. Randy Carter painting in the house. As they line it back up 2 by 2, new driver in the top 4. That's Joseph Grandy on the outside of row number 2. Watch that car. Clay Christopherson in the 51 drives such a solid race. Nothing super flashy. The 51 FTM ride just kind of goes through the field, and he's in a decent finishing position, it seems, every time in that 51. Up front, Braden Carter trying to get away from Cale Smith. Billy Roberts, top 2, pull away from the rest of the field. Now Billy Roberts under attack from Joseph Grandy and Scott Ryome. This is where setups come into play. Joseph Grandy jumps down low, slide job up in front of the 99, crossover. Billy Roberts will go down low, doesn't have room to slide all the way up with the 115. Appreciate the cautious driving as Joseph Grandy goes to the outside of the 99 of Billy Roberts. Clay Christopherson in tow. Billy Roberts goes up and takes a look underneath the 115. Looks like Scott Ryome into the outside wall in the 4 car. That will bring out our 3rd caution. Let's take a peek. Again, once these 358s get into the wall, ask me. Last night had the same issue. Scott Ryome just got in a little bit high, jumps the cushion a little bit, touches the wall, and after that, that car is going to stay up there. You can see the wheel turn to the left, just along for the ride at that point. Collects the 45, Travis Anderson. Kurt Schatzer involved. So we'll stack them back up on lap 32 of 50. Let's try it once again. Braden Carter, Cale Smith, Joseph Grandy, Billy Roberts, Clay Christopherson are your top 5. Jordan LaFawn, Isaac Salas, Travis Anderson, Sam Bachman, Devin Hauer round out your current top 10. Don't forget, a bonus edition of Got Your 6 Racing Network. We're going to be running Pro Late Models right back here at Eldora, fixed setup style. After 3 cautions, we do go single file. So Braden Carter will be single file. Green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back underway. Billy Roberts trying to get a jump on the 115, 99 car to the inside. Joseph Grandy hugging the fence on that outside. Braden Carter liking to see this in his rearview mirror. As the caution comes out once again, looks like Devin Hauer involved. Ooh, Clay Christopherson gets up into somebody. That's Jordan LaFawn. See where Devin Hauer is. There is the 316. Sam Bachman puts on the binders. 316, nowhere to go. So what started out as a really clean race, now we are starting to get a rash of cautions. We're gonna have to figure out how we clear blacks. I do not have a hotkey for clearing black flags, I don't think. Let me look. Maybe I do, I'm not sure. Green flag is back out. Braden Carter at the front of the field looking at how I could clear black flags. I don't see that option, but Scott Ryome with a black. Let's see. Looks like I can type. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work or not. Let's try it. Guess that worked. Sorry about that, fellas. Took me a minute. I think I got all blacks cleared. So lap 37 of 50. I'm not even sure what happened in that last one. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get the black flags cleared at Get Nasty Motorsports. Not real sure who that is, but thank you. And welcome to the show. Braden Carter blinks out there for a minute. Green flag is back out. Lap 37 of 50 underway. Braden Carter, Cale Smith, Billy Roberts. 1, 2, 3. Joseph Grandy on the outside looking in at a podium in that 518. Clay Christopherson's going to make it 3 wide. He's got, don't look now, Isaac Salas back in the mix in the 5 car. Travis Anderson up 12 positions in that 45. He's back in the mix. Braden Carter running a brilliant race in the 05 out front. Cale Smith able to keep hooked to that rear bumper, move Joseph Grandy up to a podium in the 05, or the 518, my apologies. Billy Roberts trying to get that podium position back. On lap 40 of 50, Clay Christopherson, Isaac Salas, Travis Anderson, Sam Bachman, Dean Reynolds still in the 79 car, still in a top 10 after his quick repair accident. Justin Sick in P11, Kurt Schatzer in the 18 up to P12. Up front, 05 walking away from the field. The Virginia driver in the CSC 05, also a champion from last season in Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. He's picking up right where he left off. Cale Smith in the 115 with a good ride. Joseph Grandy, Billy Roberts trying to get that final podium position back on lap 43 of 50. A good look at the track owned by Tony Stewart, Eldora Speedway. Braden Carter pulling away from the field on lap 45 of 50. Joseph Grandy in the 518 in the final podium position. Billy Roberts wants that position to go on board with Billy, as he's trying to find a way around. Joseph Grandy has fought back all night long. Biggest mover of the night looks like Dylan Kinsey in the 639. He's up 11 positions, as is the 45 of Travis Anderson. Take a look at Dylan Kinsey up to 6th position in the 639. That is your biggest mover of the night as he rolls the bottom. Oh, somebody in the middle of the track. It looks like Joseph Grandy caught up in an incident. Joseph Grandy running third. Let's take a look. That's the 99 car. Billy Roberts below him. Billy Roberts kind of with a shallow slide job. The two make contact. That'll put Grandy into the outside wall. Billy Roberts able to continue. So, Braden Carter, Cale Smith, and Billy Roberts are currently your top three. Here we'll see a protest coming up. Billy Roberts is third. Clay Christopherson, Dylan Kinsey up 12 now to P5. Dean Reynolds, P6. Travis Anderson, Justin 6. Sam Bachman, Scott Ryome. That is your top 10. That'll bring everybody back to Braden Carter's rear bumper in the 05. Lights are off on the pace truck. That will leave the restart to Braden Carter on lap 48 of 50. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting down to the final laps. Braden Carter takes the green flag. Cale Smith, Billy Roberts are your top three. The 51 of Clay Christopherson is currently in P4. He wants a podium. Dylan Kinsey has moved up 12 positions. He wants a podium. Here they come. Braden Carter would like nothing more than one lap to go. These guys keep battling behind him. Coming off of turn 4, the 05 of Braden Carter will take opening night victory. Cale Smith, Billy Roberts, Clay Christopherson. And that is how they'll finish. Top three, start finish line, please. Top three, start finish line. We'll get a word with your top three here momentarily as the server for the Pro Late Models opens here in about 2 minutes. So right on time. We'll have to take a commercial break as we wait for that. All right, fellas, don't forget to go up to the broadcast waiting booth. I'll pull you up when I'm ready. So a caution-filled night, but nonetheless, we saw some good driving on the track. We'll get a word with your top three here momentarily. Starting with that 99 car of Billy Roberts. Matter of fact, Billy is already in. Billy Roberts, this is Joe. You got me? Billy, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, good run in the 99 car. You've been on somewhat of a roll in these modifieds, man. What did you figure out, and what are you going to share with me?
Well, I love you, Joe, but nothing.
Damn, it's like that.
I feel I need an EOL for next week for sure. I got into Grandy there with like 3 to go, and it's just it wasn't intentional, but we got into each other, and I probably shouldn't have been pressing it that hard, like you said, but I really feel bad about that.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll listen to the broadcast, man, and it happens, right? That's just part of the deal. You know that from real racing and sim racing. Man, your guys' setups look like they were on. How was the car?
The car was good. I did a last minute gear change. I wish I wouldn't have, but just moving around on the track to find a good spot, and I tried to stay low, and Grandy got around me, and then I seen another line up top, kind of in the middle there, and we started pulling back away from Clay and them, and I don't know. I just feel bad. I got in there, and I know it's a racing deal. I've been on both ends of it, but it shouldn't have happened. It's 100% my fault. And
So my only question: when you changed gears, were there Gears Unlimited gears?
I think so.
Man, good run in that ride. Who do you want to thank? Oh, are you racing the Pro Late models? You know, we're having Pro
Yes, sir.
Late models tonight. Right on.
Yes, sir.
Who do you want to thank on that 99 ride for a ride to a podium finish?
All my teammates at Leadfoot Mafia. Of course, my company Gears Unlimited, Vitaly Motorsports, A&J Landscaping. You, Joe, for putting this league on year in and year out. I know this year's been a little tough with car count, but I think it'll pick back up, and just you especially. It's a lot of fun to come out here on Friday night and race with these guys.
Yeah, man, those of you out there that don't know, at one time, this was Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Billy Roberts has been a big supporter of what we do, and that also, my brother, is greatly appreciated. And enjoying the photos of Mikey out there in Raceland with Vitaly Jr. So sending me text shots. So they'll be back with us next week, I hope, man. Great run in the 99, and we'll see you in the Pro Late models.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Bye.
Showing the photos of Mikey out there in Raceland with the 115 of Cale Smith, driver out of South Dakota, had all kinds of computer problems. He must have put a turbocharger in his computer to put the 115 on the podium. Cale, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Man, what a great run for the 115. Watched you all night. You moved up 4 positions, get tucked in behind Braden. Man, how was the car? How did the track change?
Man, really, honestly, the whole thing was probably those first 5 laps. It was like a hornet's nest, and I started outside 6th. I just kept running the top, and people were making moves. We were 3, 4 wide there, and that top just had some momentum, so I stayed there, and then that worked out, and I just had to get by one more to get behind Braden, and after that, really, it's just trying to keep up with Braden, just watching his line, and he kept losing me, so I kept trying different things, but yeah, man, just I didn't expect to be up front tonight with computer issues, and I haven't raced in so long, so yeah, just fun to be back, man.
Yeah, those of you out there don't know, Cale Smith is the brother of Landon Smith, owner-operator of Midwest Forklifts, LLC, who sponsors the division. and has always been a big supporter of Friday Night Lights, my brother. I appreciate that. And what happened to the Chief in the garage? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if he wasn't he might be deployed or something. I know he moved to got stationed somewhere else. He had to go back to sea duty, so he's probably floating around somewhere.
Those of you that don't know, Cale Smith served in the United States Navy, and we had a chief that tuned in last year quite a bit and had some entertaining comments. So yeah, man, great run for CSC. I want to finish as always. Appreciate the support and glad to see you finish on the podium. Who do you want to thank on that ride for a podium finish?
Yeah, thanks. Joe, just for you for doing this, man. We've been doing it a long time. Enjoy the Friday night lights thing with all these guys, and Landon with Midwest Forklifts sponsoring this. Not only does he sponsor and he's on the car, on all of our cars, but he watches every Friday. Uh, and he really enjoys it, so big shout out to him. I know he's listening now, so hey, Landon. And my team, congrats Braden on the win, man. He's always winning, he's always up front, so no surprise, but congrats to him. And Travis had a rough heat race, but worked his way up to 8th, so I imagine he'll be up front soon. So and the other guys, CSC guys, Michael, Chase, Kyle, hopefully Chase and Kyle will jump in here when they're done racing. So yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, man, Travis moved up 11 positions tonight, so that's good on his part. What do you think about pro late models next?
Yeah, we'll jump in there, man. I mean, we love I love late models. I feel like our team as a whole are a little bit quicker in late models, and uh, those are kind of the cars we look forward to. But these cars are definitely really racy and it's action packed. So either or is fine with me.
Yeah, man, we need to have a conversation also. Randy Carter from Randy Carter Painting, who is a big supporter of the show, also has mentioned that we have one CSC driver missing. Maybe it's time for you and I to have a conversation at some point to see if we can work something out. So that is not a closed deal on my part by any stretch. So maybe you and I need to have that conversation at some point. But that would be that would complete the CSC stable, for a lack of a better term. So look forward to that conversation, my brother. Great run in the 115. Great to see you on the podium. And yeah, we'll see you in the pro late models, brother.
All right, Joe, thanks. It's good talking to you. We'll see you.
Likewise. See ya. We'll get a word with the youngster out of Virginia who moved the 05 car up 3 positions from his starting position. That is the 05 of Braden Carter. Braden, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man. What's going on?
That's not too bad of a way to start a season. Moving up 3 positions and ending up winning the thing. How was the car, and how'd you get to the front?
Yeah, I really couldn't ask for a better car. Got all my guys set up pretty well, I feel like. I just had to avoid everything at the beginning. I was running, I think, 3rd. Looked like Isaac hit the wall a little bit, shot off the track. I pretty much had to lock him down, throttle back up as soon as I could. I think I pulled side by side with either Billy or Devin, I don't remember. But yeah, I had to get to the lead early, and from then on, I just switched my lineup, try different things, and wherever I could put the car, it worked. And you can't really ask for a better race than that.
Yeah, man, had a little bit of a scare in your late model this past race season. It seems that you have recovered well. Have you recovered well?
Yeah, I believe so. I wish I could race. I was ready to race the week after, but Dad said I couldn't. Granddad said I couldn't. So they're the car owners. I'm just, the driver of it.
I'm just the driver. Is that a great thing to say, man? I'm just the driver. When I had my dwarf car, if I could say I'm just the driver, you fix it, man, I'd still be racing.
I fix it. I work on it. I do all that. But
I
they're
know you
called
do.
to want me out there. I definitely get it. I would have loved to have been out there, but I still have to fix the damage from it. Honestly, 2 months after I actually started assessing it, and I didn't really do much race car stuff after. I did have to recover for a while,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But looking forward to next year. Hopefully, we can get this thing fixed up. And I'm really happy with how my season went. I feel like I got more consistent every week, and just good learning year for me.
Yeah, man, that's one of the highlights of my week is following you and your pops on the late model tour. It's one of the benefits, I guess, of running a league, and one of the benefits of having you guys actually join us is the relationships, although online, that are made. And greatly appreciate your whole family for the past, I don't even know, man, 2 years, 3 years, I don't even know, but yeah, man, great run in that 05. Are you going to run the pro late models tonight? That was at the
Oh yeah,
request of your grandfather.
yeah, definitely. I'd love to run that. That's something I'm looking forward to. As soon as I heard it, I got me a little. I'm already excited for Friday Night Lights, but you had those late models. It gets me more excited.
Yeah, man. I'm not certain we're going to add a second season and send out a second trophy, but I'm also not opposed. We'll see how it plays out. And to all drivers out there, and including you, Braden, send in feedback. Do we need to do a 50-lap pro late model? Do we need to do something different? We're all ears. We're here for the drivers, man. Great run in the 05. Pro late models is open right now, my brother, so you better hop over there. Great run, and we'll see you in the pro late models.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
So that's it for the inaugural 358 Midwest Forklifts LLC Open Set Modified. So we will take a quick break as I switch over to the pro late model race. Again, thank everybody for tuning in, and we will check back in here momentarily.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. We brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
On this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. This hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money, and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources, in opportunity, right now.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we're committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country. The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we're committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Working on some admin stuff as we're getting ready to advance to qualifying pro late models right back here at Eldora. See if we can't advance the session to qualifying. All right, fellas, we have advanced to qualifying. Mr. Dean Reynolds' knowledge of all knowledge has guided me. Hopefully, I'm on race control. Let's get ready to qualify. Oh, you don't even know, sir. Yes, we're getting ready to qualify. Justin Sick. Let's see who's out on track. We got the 518 of Joseph Grandy. These are the pro late models. Right, great looking ride by Grandy. My goodness. We are right back here at Eldora. Fixed setup, pro late models. Travis Anderson, CSC driver. Gary Offit is out on track in the 94. Greg Parmalee in the 04 is on track. Joseph Grandy, top of the board, 15-14. Billy Roberts, P2 in the 99, 15-27. Scott Ryome, 15-49. Devin Howard, Greg Parmalee's going to jump the 04 up to P2, 15-24. Gary Offit will, oh my goodness, the board is shuffling. Devin Howard in the 316, 15-22, good enough for second quick. Billy Roberts will drop down to 4. Greg Parmalee in third. Joseph Grandy with your current quick time. Travis Anderson wraps it up, P6. Justin Sick in the 2 car. Out on track, driver from, I don't know why my leaderboard isn't working. Driver out of New York. He is currently P10. Justin Sick. Times in top 3, 15-22. Braden Carter in the 05. He'll jump up to P2 with a 15-20. Justin Sick drops down to P4. Cale Smith in the 115, P9. Braden Carter, quick time with a 15-10 in the 05. Jamie Howell in the 17. He is set 12th quick with a 15-36. Waiting for Scott Ryome, and I disqualified myself, obviously. Scott Ryome with a 15-38 will time in 13th quick. We only have 13 cars tonight in the pro late models. We do expect that to increase. Justin Sick sending in a message. Randy Carter still out there with us. Roxanne Jones cheering on the CSC drivers. As we got 10 seconds and we are going heat racing, should go by pretty quick. Everybody advancing to the feature. I got to figure out the new iRacing controls, as I didn't have to do this stuff before, but it'll be Braden Carter in the 05 on the inside of the front row. Newcomer Devin Howard to his outside in the 316. Greg Parmalee will be on the inside of row number 2 with Dean Reynolds to his outside. Cale Smith, Gary Offit in row number 3. Scott Ryome will round out your field of 7 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. You guys know the drill. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. You got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody moving on. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Those of you out there in either Facebook or YouTube, thank you for sticking around with us. Landon Smith still with us. Roxanne Jones, Randy Carter. Sounds like a lot of CSC right there. If you're out there, send us a message. Let us know who you're watching Greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in as we get ready to go 8 laps in the Pro Late Models at Eldora. This is at the request of a previous Friday Night Lights supporter, Randy Carter Painting. We were only going to run one race this season, but have since expanded that to 2. Randy, thank you for the input. We'll see how the car turnout is as the pace truck is off, ladies and gentlemen. Underway, 8 laps to get it done. Braden Carter on the inside in the ghost paint. 05 will slide to the outside. Devin Howe, he gets turned. The 316 got turned by somebody. Cale Smith, we've seen this song and dance before. That'll move the 115 up to P2. D. Reynolds in P3. Gary Offit in the 94 is in P4. Greg Parmalee is in P5. Scott Ryome in the 4. FTM Ride is at the tail end of the field. Braden Carter now starting to pull away from the field. As you heard, if you were with us during his winning interview in the 358 Modifieds, he drives one of these in real life back in Virginia. We got Virginia in first place, Cale Smith from South Dakota, Dean Reynolds from New York. Not sure where Gary Offit, Greg Parmalee, they need to finish on the podium so I can get an interview, or Scott Ryome are from. Braden Carter at the front of the field, running a slider line. That might come in handy later. On lap 6 of 8, Braden Carter on the high side of the track, riding a wall. Let's go on board with that youngster. Right out to the wall in the 05. Someone help me out there. Braden Carter, did he not graduate high school this year? Possibly. Cale Smith in the 115 in P2. Dean Reynolds and Gary Offit battling it out for P3. 04, Scott Ryome gets up into, or 04, that's Parmalee, gets up into Gary Offit. I believe those two are kind of a team with 1 lap to go. Coming off of turn 4, Braden Carter with your win. Braden Carter, Cale Smith, Dean Reynolds, Gary Offit, your top 4. Heat 2 to the grid. We'll have Joseph Grandy on the front row in the 518 with Justin Sick to his outside. Billy Roberts and Travis Anderson in row number 2. Armando Di Melgusa in row number 3 with Jamie Howell to his outside. See if we can't find the pace car. There they are. Joseph Grandy. Great looking ride tonight in the 518 of Joseph Grandy. Justin Sick, I think that's how I actually met Justin Sick, was racing late models on iRacing. All right, fellas, 8 laps to get it done. Everybody moving on. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. 8 laps to get it done. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. CSC driver Travis Anderson in the 45. A bunch of great wraps out there. Billy Roberts, we talked to him earlier in that 99 machine. Gears Unlimited out of Independence, Missouri. Which is not far from Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri, where I spent 8 years when I was in the Air Force. Again, Armando Di Melgusa, prior Air Force member. We called him BB Stackers, kind of an ammo guy. Like to thank him for his service to our nation. As the green flag is out, also, I must mention Jamie Howell in the 17 is an Army veteran. My apologies, Jamie. As we get underway, Joseph Grandy in that 518 gets to the high side. Got Justin Sick in tow. Billy Roberts is going to go down low. 45 of Travis Anderson is going to move up one. Looks like the high line is the place to be currently. Billy Roberts falls back to P4. Jamie Howell in the 17. He'll move up one position. Both the 17 and the 78 coming to us by way of Goat Locker Racing. If you're into asphalt racing, you got to check these guys out. They're doing great things for veterans, providing complete sim rigs, including iRacing subscriptions, back out of just south of or west of Indianapolis. So, Goat Locker Racing doing great things. Joseph Grandy at the front of the field on lap 5 of 8. Looks like my scoring deal isn't working again. Joseph Grandy on lap 6 of 8. Two laps to go. Grandy, Sick, Anderson, Billy Roberts are your top 4. Jamie Howell battling it out. Got to vote for Armando Melgusa, prior Air Force guy. Got to get up there and get by that Army guy. 1 lap to go. Joseph Grandy in the 518, getting it done here at Eldora. It will be Grandy, Sick, Anderson, Roberts, Howell, and Melgusa. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be... We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your 30-lap feature in the Pro Late Models.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back, and every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Warm-up's just ending. We're getting ready to go 30 laps in Pro Late Models right back here at Eldora. As the session winds down, Joseph Grandy at the top of the board, followed by Dean Reynolds, Gary Offit, Travis Anderson, and Justin Sick. Braden Carter will start on the pole. In the 05, he's got Joseph Grandy to his outside. In the 518, Cale Smith will start on the inside of row number 2 with Justin Sick in the 2 car to his outside. Dean Reynolds in the 79 with Travis Anderson in row number 3. Gary Offit, Billy Roberts in row number 4. Greg Parmalee and Jamie Howell will be in row number 5, although Howell has not gridded. Scott Ryome and Margusa, and round out the field with Devon Howell. All right, drivers, welcome to the feature. We got 30 laps to get it done. Initial start is on green. Restarts are on the leader. Leader gets to pick inside or outside. This is currently not a points race, but greatly appreciate everybody for coming out. Race hard, race clean, good luck. Roxanne Jones still with us, Landon Smith, Randy Carter. Again, CSC only 10-4. CSC not only on the track, but also watching along on Facebook. Greatly appreciate you folks for sticking around with us. Braden Carter will take us to the green flag. 30 laps, fixed setup, Pro Late Models at Eldora. Pace truck should exit this time by. Yeah, we'll leave the field to the 05 of Braden Carter. Green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. The 05 car is going to dive for the bottom. Expect a slide job to the outside. That will indeed happen. Cale Smith will take it 3 wide. Cale Smith on the bottom. Joseph Grandy on his outside. They'll both get by Braden Carter. Cale Smith to the point in the 115. Joseph Grandy in P2. Good run off of turn 2 by Grandy. Now Braden Carter's going to fight back on the inside. Braden Carter in the 05. It'll be Grandy at the line. Braden Carter with the slide job. Grandy will cross over. Good battle at the front of the field. Now Cale Smith will not have room for the slide job. CSC battling it out with Joseph Grandy at the front of the field. Justin Sick in that 2 car on the outside looking in. Now he's on the high side of the 115 of Cale Smith. He'll get by Cale Smith in the 2. Move Justin Sick up to P3. Travis Anderson, another CSC ride. In the 45, in front of the 79 Mission 22 ride of Dean Reynolds. The 316, that is Devin Howard currently in 8th position. He's moved up 5 from the start. Billy Roberts will tag on to the rear bumper of the 79. Up front, everybody makes their way to the high line. It's Joseph Grandy, Braden Carter, Justin Sick, Cale Smith. Cale Smith is the only one running the center. He has his teammate behind him now. That is the 3rd CSC driver in the field of Travis Anderson. These two are going to battle. Let's go on board with Braden Carter as he battles it out with Joseph Grandy just through a slide job. Here comes the return from Grandy. Looks like we're going to have a battle of slide jobs here. Carter able to not let that 518. Joseph Grandy with the slide job to the outside. Crossover coming from Braden Carter. It will be Grandy at the line. Braden Carter slide job crossover. Braden Carter with the slide job. He'll move up in front of Grandy. Justin Sick sitting back in a podium position in the 2 car. If one of these guys in front of him makes a mistake, the 2 car is sitting pretty. Cale Smith, Travis Anderson in the 45. Dean Reynolds in the 79, starting to take a peek underneath the 45 of Travis Anderson. Devin Hauer in that 316 is the only car down low in 1 and 2. Now we're going to go single file. Seems like anytime that 05 car of Braden Carter gets out front, starts to separate himself from the field. Joseph Grandy, Justin Sick. That rounds out your current podium position on lap 15 of 30. Cale Smith, Travis Anderson, Dean Reynolds, Devon Hauer, Billy Roberts, Greg Parmalee, and Gary Offit round out your top 10. As the first caution comes out. And it'll come out for the 78. That is Armando Malagusa. Just all by himself, goes around. We are not typically doing wave arounds. This week is definitely not for points. It was for car count to see participation. Anybody know the text code for wave around? Braden Carter will start or no, that is Joseph Grandy. Braden Carter took the outside, so he was your leader. Joseph Grandy in P2. Good start by the youngster in the 05. Joseph goes. Somebody got super loose. Not sure if the caution will come out, and it will not. Braden Carter in P1. Joseph Grandy. Devin Howard now takes a peek underneath the 2 car of Justin Sick. Howard getting it done on the bottom side in his FTM ride in the 316. Now Justin Sick is going to dive down low. Slide job coming. Travis Anderson down low. Battle. Oh, Billy Roberts down low. Super slow. Everybody able to get by Billy. Top 3. It's going to be a battle between Devin Hauer and Justin Sick. As the 316 goes down low, will we see a slide job? Got Joseph Grandy up high. Hauer able to hold off Sick. He's going to run the bottom. Now Joseph Grandy's going to go up and challenge the 05 car, put Devin Hauer in a solid P3 as they get by Justin Sick. Not sure what happened with Justin Sick, but he is definitely off the pace. Top three are now going to battle it out. Joseph Grandy, Devin Hauer battling it for P2. Braden Carter in the mix on the high side. Travis Anderson currently in P4. Looks like the battle's going to be up front on lap 23 of 30. Braden Carter, Devin Hauer. My apologies. Caution comes out. Like Dean Reynolds, take a look, involved in an incident. Gets up into that outside wall, battling it out with Cale Smith, gets into the back of Cale Smith and shuts the 79 down. Justin Sick disconnected from the server. Not sure if that worked. Fellas, I can't see my timing tower overlay. Hopefully that cleared your blacks. For 25 of 30 laps complete. Braden Carter, followed by Devin Howard, Joseph Grandy, Travis Anderson, and Greg Parmalee in the top five. As the restart, Braden Carter with the 316 of Devin Hauer on the inside. Will he get by the youngster out of Virginia? Hauer with the 316 dives down low. Braden Carter trying to block. 316 gets loose off of 4. That will leave the lead to Braden Carter. Devin Hauer now side by side with that 05 machine on lap 26 of 30. It'll be Hauer at the line. The FTM 316 getting it done in his first night with Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. He will not slide. Yes, he will slide up in front of the youngster. Hauer getting it done, rolling the bottom, slides to the outside, blocking the 05. Hauer, Carter, Grandy are going to battle it out. Lap 28 of 30 underway. Travis Anderson sitting back in fourth, watching the show in front of him. Grandy and Hauer running the bottom side. Now Carter will go down low. Hauer slides high to the outside. Braden Carter takes over the bottom line. Howard switch over to the top. 3 wide for the lead. 1 lap to go. Grandy, Howard battling it out. Braden Carter will cut down to the bottom. Joseph Grandy at the line. Top 3 start finish line. Top 3 start finish line. What a race. Joseph Grandy, Braden Carter, Devin Hauer putting on a hell of a show at the front of the field. We will get a word with your top 3 here momentarily. All right, fellas, that'll work. Don't forget to go up for your interviews. What a great finish in the pro late model race. We're still on the fence if this will be a permanent thing, but from the looks of it, these gentlemen put on a hell of a show. Let's see if we can catch up with your top three. Devin Hauer finishing find the right camera for this. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pull up Devin Hauer. The 316 of Devin Hauer moves up 10 positions and parks the FTM ride in the podium position. Devin, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, great show. The last few laps were absolutely amazing. Welcome to Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. First of all, thanks for joining us. How was the ride out there?
It was fast. Yeah, I just I kind of hung out for a little bit and rode around the bottom for a while and ended up coming back in. And that caution that we had early on helped out a lot. So yeah, just I mean, it was fast. Hung around the bottom and stuck with it. Waited for cars to crash out or get tangled up and everything. So I was just kind of a little bit patient with it, but yeah, it would have been nice to get the win, but yeah, it was a good race between Braden and Grandy there. I know a couple of times I kind of came up a little too high up into a Braden. I got the right rear in the slick and it kind of just kicked out as I was trying to get back on the gas early on. So yeah, apologies to him. I didn't mean to, make any contact with him or anything. So yeah, it was a fun race at the end there with all three of us. So.
Yeah, man, I'm going to be honest. When Braden Carter went down low, I thought he pushed you off the bottom, but it sounds like that was on purpose. I thought you were done for.
Man. Yeah, it might have been on purpose, which is okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure I made contact with him once, if not twice. So yeah, it's all right. Probably could have gotten the win if that wouldn't have happened, but it's okay. I'm still up on the podium, so
yeah,
and
man.
It was a fun race either way, so
I think we're gonna make this a permanent deal. We'll make it a second league possibly, and the Dirt Track Bank trophies. We'll have a second trophy. Love the show. I'm always a fan of the late models. You're new to the show. Where are you from originally, or where are you at?
I am in Ohio. I'm about so Lima Land is actually my home track, my hometown track. So I'm about 10-15 minutes from Lima Land.
Okay. I work for the National Park. I have some construction projects up in Ohio on Put-in Bay. So,
Okay.
and my wife was born in Akron. So no
really?
Ohio. Well, man, great run
Yep.
by you, my friend. Who do you want to thank on that ride for a podium finish?
Yeah, all the guys at Full Throttle Motorsports, all the guys that came out and raced tonight in the 358s and the late models. Dean, Scotty, Sam, Clay, Kinsey, and everything. So it's always fun getting a big group of guys and racing hard and clean with each other, especially us FTMers. Some of us in some leagues, it's we're half the field, so it's cool to get around with these guys and everything. Yeah, all them guys: Drury Design, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sim Shop, Dean at Super Dirt Car, and Get Nasty Motorsports, GarePack.com, and Do Pro Performance.
Yeah, man, great ride. FTM seems like it's the whole field some night,
Yeah.
and that's great to see. I'll tell you that for sure. We need help getting the word out. We went from 67 drivers down to 30. Kind of attributing that to open setup 358s maybe aren't the deal, but we'll see how it plays out. We're going to have more next week. We got some people still in the real race season. That's why we only run October through February, is to miss the real race season. But greatly appreciate you joining us, my brother. Great run. And we'll see you next week, I hope.
Yep. Yes, sir. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Braden Carter drives the 0-5 to the point for most of the night. There at the end, Braden Carter, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Man, that was some good racing right there.
Yeah, it was. That was pretty tight.
That's what we're looking for, right? And really enjoyed the show. How was the car? And doesn't look like the track slicked off at all.
Yeah, it was good. I don't know. I kind of just made a mistake on the restart, not running the bottom. I saw a line that I wanted to try, and it bit me in the end, and I let the bottom open. The top would work. I just as he said, it was in really kind of crowded me a little bit, which that's just racing. It's fine. I just couldn't get a good run, and try to dive back down to the bottom. I kind of used a nose with 2 to go. It's just tight racing at the end. Trying to make some moves as rattle the cage, they say. Try to give him a little shot, get him up the track a little bit, try to get underneath him. But yeah, no harm, no foul. When he slid up, I left him in the lane, to get a good run out of 4. And yeah, we came to the line almost 3 wide, side by side with me and Grandy. So I'm not too mad at that at all. It's pretty respectful.
Yeah, man, great race. Who do you want to thank on that 0-5 for? I will tell you, a win and a second place, pretty darn good. I think we're going to make the Pro Late models a permanent part of the show. So there will be 2 trophies up for grabs. Maybe you can set one next to the other. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but yeah, man, a first and a second, you got to have no complaints. Great run by you. Who do you want to thank on that ride for a podium finish?
Yeah, for sure. I got to thank my guys over at CSC, Kale, Travis, my dad, Michael Carter, Kyle Hardy, Chase Hardy, Jonathan Higdon, Midwest Forklifts, Len Smith. Shout out to him sponsoring the series, sponsoring real life, sponsoring my racing stuff. KK's Diecast, Kevin Keeling. Twisted Designs for the wrap. You Joe, Friday Night Lights. Dirt Track Bank still a part of this deal?
They are indeed.
Shout out to them as well.
All right, man. We'll see you next week. Great run. Good opening night
Thank
for
you,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Braden Carter with a first and a second tonight. We'll get a word with the winner of the show. We'll pull up Joseph Grandy in the 518. Beautiful ride, able to work his way up one position and capture the victory in the Pro Late models. Joseph, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, what's going on, Joe?
Man, that shit was fun to watch, my friend.
Yeah, not how I would have liked to win it, but we were 3 wide and made a little contact going into the turn to push me tight, but I'm sure it was fun to watch.
That's why we have metal around the tires in some of these, right? To make a little bit of contact, a little bit of rubbing. Man, that was absolutely fantastic. The wrap is absolutely spectacular, man. What a great looking ride
Appreciate
in the
that.
518. Where are you?
Reckless Wraps on that wrap.
Who is it?
Reckless Wraps does a good job. He's done all 3 of my cars, and they all came out awesome.
Yeah, man. Absolutely fantastic. Where are you from, Joe?
Dwaynesburg, New York. It's about 20 minutes southwest of Albany.
So another New York driver. Is that how far up north?
Yeah, from the city, probably 2.5 hours.
All right. Now that I know that, hopefully I will be able to include that in the broadcast at some point, man. Great run in the 518. How'd you get by? It looked like it was going to be a Braden Carter, Devon Howard show. How were you able to get by those 2?
Yeah, well, honestly, I saw Devin hitting the bottom there. I didn't think it was going to come in at all. And late caution came out, so that helped out a little bit. And I was hitting my marks as good as I could, I guess.
Yeah, man, it turned out well for you. Who do you want to thank for your drive to victory lane in the 518?
Raise the Bar, all the guys over at RMDB, Catalytic Recovery, Hinkle Homes, Mad Rabbit, Highline Cinematography, Appreciate you, man, for putting on this league again in the broadcast, and my girlfriend Olivia.
Yeah, man. Do you have real racing experience?
I do not. I wish I did.
Are you looking into it?
Got into racing a little later in life than I would have liked.
Man, so I started in a dwarf car at 50, 56, 58. So it's never too late, my friend. It looks like you have the talent to do it.
Yeah, I saw that. Unfortunately, my only options up here is probably a Sportsman or 360 Sprint, but Sprints are more traveling. The Northeast here is all, modifieds.
Yeah, I can't wait. We're looking forward to moving to Kentucky here in the near future when I retire and be in Eastern Kentucky. So maybe we'll be able to hook up with some of you guys and go watch some races.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Have a good weekend. Congratulations. Again, this was a non-points race. I think next week we'll make this a full-time deal, and there'll be a second trophy up for grabs. So great run in the 518, and thank you for coming out and joining us.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good night.
All right, man. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is week one of the Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights Midwest Forklifts LLC 358. And now, apparently, we have a pro late model division sponsorship opportunity. Either way, we're going to run pro late models as a constant here at Friday Night Lights. Second trophy will be up for grabs. As always, I know your time is valuable. We greatly appreciate all the time that you spend with us here at Friday Night Lights. There have been nights I've been talking to no one. That has not been the case here recently, and it is not lost on me. That's to all the fans out there. Greatly appreciated. And ladies and gentlemen, until next week, we'll see ya.
Yes, that's why. So we'll just give them a quick brush, and then we'll get our stuff on, and then we have like an obstacle course. And so
I'm smiling.
you don't know why you're smiling. We always smile. Smiling's the best.
The Mission 22 Equine Program is a riding program for children of veterans. We also serve grandchildren or direct family members of veterans.
It's a lot of fun, and I've always loved horses.
We have private lessons and group lessons, but it's not just riding. You know, riding lessons, people just think that that's all it is. But we have the opportunity here to really build confidence, to lower stress levels, to give them an outlet and opportunity to spend time doing something healthy and productive. Mission 22 is really based on the foundation of the importance for family. It's why we're supporting families here. So in a time where kids' programs are being canceled left and right, school is shut down, they're not able to be around their friends, you know, being able to have an opportunity where they can just be together and let go of that stress and be around people. Again, honestly, it's just really that simple, being around people. You know, who would have thought that it was something as simple as that?
That's okay. You want to grab his reins, and then I'll have you walk him forward.
It's really a special thing to watch these kids come every week and build a partnership and a relationship with their horse. It lets them forget about everything that's going on in life, being able to come here, kind of shut the world out a little bit, and have a really stress-free, fun environment.
There's tons of studies that have been done on lowering of cortisol levels of children, and especially with children of veterans, often growing up in a household that can be a more stressful place, to be able to have an outlet where they can be outside, fresh air, horses around them, and just growing in that confidence.
Horses are really unique. They're very intuitive to people. They're very emotionally intelligent. They're very emotional animals, very in tune to people. They have a great way of reading people as well. They can pick up on if you're feeling nervous or scared or excited. They're very reflective to how you feel. And so it's a great way to kind of check in with yourself and see how you're feeling, because they'll let you know.
When you're riding bareback, it's really important to think about keeping your thighs nice and snug.
Watch your spacing. Remember 1 to 2 horse lengths in between. Nice work. Yep, then you're going to go through the blue barrels, and you can weave through them, and you can walk through them.
Before we came to Central Oregon, we were based out of Portland. So we were renting an office in the city, we were having to pay to board horses, and it was getting to be exceptionally expensive. And so what it came down to was an opportunity to have a facility that we can grow programs out, that we could have the equine program on our own property that we can continue to operate during a time that nobody really knew kind of what was happening next. And so having our own facility gave us the freedom to continue serving the families that we care about.
It's so fun to see parents come and talk to each other, and being able to kind of share stories, watch their kids together is a really neat thing, talk about just life in general, having a place to come and to really connect with people.
Obstacles. I really like riding the horse because it's the best thing ever, and it's so exciting.
By supporting families of veterans on this property through the equine program, it really gives us the opportunity to show that importance. So we're not just supporting their kids, but we're supporting their families. They're having a community here, and building that strong family foundation builds a strong veteran. And that is something that we very much believe in, is supporting the family, supporting the veteran, and that cohesiveness together.